Hoshimi Miyabi, the chief of Hollow Special Operations Section 6, the youngest person ever to be awarded the title of Void Hunter in New Eridu. The wielder of the cursed blade, Tailless, passed down through generations of the renowned Hoshimi family, wielding unimaginable and destructive power. Her form, flawless. Her skill is second to none. And her blade is absolutely undeniable. This is Hoshimi Miyabi, Eradicator of Evil and Serial Melon Eater.
A real melon will always be a real melon. That can never be imitated.
Are those words of encouragement?
My name is Haku and welcome to my channel, where we play games for fun just like it should be. Today we're going to talk about my favorite thing about Hoshimi Miyabi. Miyabi has been the most highly anticipated agent in Zenless Zone Zero. Players have been waiting for her since the closed beta, appearing only once and then never reappearing again. So that means that there were players who have been waiting for her for over a year. There's even a whole group of people out there who have been playing since day one and have not pulled on a single agent banner.
Lady Miyabi! Please step on me!
Congrats to those guys, by the way. I wish I had M6 Miyabi. This agent is crazy. Me personally, I wasn't one of those guys who played the beta, but I knew who Miyabi was before launch. I had a good look at the roster through the official ZZZ website at the time, and the agent that caught my eye the most was indeed Hoshimi Miyabi. As a Sephiroth main in Smash Bros. And just an overall fan of the one-winged angel himself, I was gravitated to her samurai-like design. So it's safe to say that I too have been waiting for Miyabi to drop for a very long time. And now that she's here, let me tell you, it was well worth the wait.
Victory, the only option!
There are many incredible things about Miyabi, but we're here to talk about my favorite thing about her from a gameplay perspective. Miyabi is a compelling character with a tragic backstory. She's a force to be reckoned with, and her presence demands fear and respect, especially if you're on the wrong side of her blade.
Any potential threat to the city must be completely eradicated. That is the fundamental principle of Hand. Eradicate all evil. We decide for ourselves what evil is. Even if they're not an evil person, they may still hold important information pertaining to the truth. And your evasive attitude only makes my convictions stronger.
While I do love all of these things, my absolute favorite thing about Miyabi are her teams.
Good. We can finish up our training for catching suspects quickly.
Yes, despite the fact that Miyabi can totally clean house on her own,
You're done! No forgiveness! Victory, the only option!
playing her in a team is stupid fun. So she's not just a solo powerhouse, She's a team player, as every leader should be, and this reflects in not only the lore, but thankfully in the gameplay as well. Miyabi fits incredibly well into many teams, so let's talk about some of my favorite ones. Disclaimer though, I don't have lighter. I tried to pull for lighter. It did not go well. It's Jover. The shining golden sign! Let's go! Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit! Okay, breathe, breathe, breathe! The shining golden sign! Oh. Shining golden sign, let's go! Yeah, that was fun. Anyways, I won't be talking about any lighter Miyabi teams simply because I don't have lighter. Team number 1, a team I like to call Slicing Tundra, consists of Miyabi, Lycon, Sokaku, and Sharkboo. This is a direct replacement of my previous Mono Ice team with Ellen as the main DPS, and yes, I know that this is a lot of other people's Mono Ice teams, but you get what I mean. Anyways, yes, I am a little sad that I have little reason to use Ellen nowadays, but I still believe there's a time and place for me to use Ellen, but this is not the video for that. Back to the team. Because Frost is its own separate anomaly from Ice, it is still possible to trigger disorder with this team. However, to be honest, because the Ice anomaly build-up from both Lycon and Sokaku aren't very high, when I play this team, I don't think about that. I just play them like I normally would if I had Ellen at the front. It's certainly not the strongest Miyabi team, but it's a simple and effective one where you don't have to micromanage too many things at once. So you get to keep the feel of a Mono Ice team, and you still have the ability to inflict disorder on your opponents every now and then.
How about this? Yeah!
Time to clean the field.
No forgiveness! Purging slash! Yeah.
If you are fortunate enough to have M2 Miyabi, then this team excels even more, with Miyabi not having to rely on disorder so much to gain Fallen Frost stacks, making her self-sufficient. This team becomes much stronger. Team number 2, a team I like to call Burning Beauty, consists of Bernice, Lucy, Miyabi, and Rocket Boo. I was not sure if I was going to like this team at first, but when I tried it out, it just clicked. The rotation of this team is incredibly smooth and satisfying. It's like clockwork, and it has the best feel in my opinion. Start off with applying Scorch with Bernice, swap to Lucy, EX Special, quick assist into Miyabi, and let the enemy feel thy wrath. Once Nitro Fuel Cocktail state is low, swap back into Bernice, EX Special till the gauge is full to prolong Scorch, rinse and repeat. If Miyabi has all 6 stacks of Fallen Frost, unleash hell upon your enemies and swap straight into Bernice, apply more burn damage on your enemies for free as Miyabi continues the onslaught. Rinse and repeat. With ultimates ready, the party indeed doesn't stop. With Bernice quick assisting into Lucy, Lucy can then quick assist into Miyabi via her ultimate or EX special.
There's no time to lose. Victory, the only option. Ready for a fiery feast? Catch them while they're down. A beautiful shooting star. I see it. I'm unstoppable. My blade is why are you so rapid?
This team is so incredibly good, You don't even need to worry about applying disorder because the rotation itself just gives it to you for free. I love this team. Team number 3. A team I like to call Shrine Maiden consists of Miyabi, Rina, Yanagi, and Agent Gulliver. This team functions similarly to the previous team and also has a similar rotation. With the previous team, you had Miyabi being on field most of the time, with Bernice refilling her gauge when necessary, and Lucy giving her attack buff. With this team, you want Yanagi on field most of the time, with Miyabi coming in to dish out damage whenever she has 6 stacks of Fallen Frost or a lot of energy. Rina quick assisting into Yanagi will help apply her pen ratio buff, along with increasing Yanagi's electric damage. The tiny bit of electric anomaly buildup that she can help provide is a nice little bonus. I like to start off with Miyabi to apply Frostburn, then immediately switch into Rina, and quick assist into Yanagi, applying Disorder and then Polarity Disorder at the correct and opportune moments. When factoring ultimates into the equation, the feel and result of it is very similar to the previous team.
Victory, the only option!
Damn stands! Let's not disappoint our customers!
Resistance is futile. Weak spot located.
Here we go!
Team number 4, a team I simply like to call Shimotsuki, consisting of Bernice, Miyabi, Yanagi, and Agent Gulliver. This team is a bit more difficult than the previous 3. The challenge of this team is micromanaging Bernice's Nitro Fuel cocktail state, Miyabi's Fallen Frost stacks, Yanagi's stances, disorder applications, all alongside a boss or a mob of enemies that are trying to take your head off. The goal of this team is to abuse the use of Miyabi's fully charged slash stacks via the Shimotsuki stance by applying disorder in rapid succession. Even I haven't fully mastered this team, but it is hella satisfying whenever things go right. I find myself having to be more spontaneous with this team as I am not very good at multitasking. I start the rotation off by applying Scorch with Bernice. Then swap into Miyabi until I apply Frostburn. By then, I'll need to swap back into Bernice to keep the Nitro Fuel cocktail state burning. In some cases, I may already have a full 6 stacks of Fallen Frost and I can unleash Miyabi's attack while swapping into Yanagi to deal additional damage. If Bernice's gauge is low, you want to swap her in to refill. If Miyagi has 6 stacks of Fallen Frost, you want to swap her in to rain havoc. And you want to be on Yanagi most of the time and apply Disorder or Polarity Disorder whenever you see fit. It can be easy to lose track of all of this, especially if you're on a roll switching stances with Yanagi. You may find too late that Bernice's gauge is low or empty, or that Miyabi's stacks are full and ready to go, and end up not maximizing your damage. So you need to be quick and reactive with this team.
Enemies of Section 6 shall pay. My blade is ready for a fiery feast! I see it. We perform. Restore order. I'll spark the flame of battle! Purging slash. Give them no respite.
All in all, the challenge of managing this team is where all of the fun of it comes from. It's not the strongest and not the most optimized, but it is insanely fun both getting it right and trying to get it right. Team number 5, a team I like to call Empress, consists of Miyabi, Caesar, Yanagi, and Agent Gulliver. Oh boy, this team. This is the team that I pull out when I see a strong boss and have no confidence in my execution. I almost exclusively use this team for Hollow Zero Lost Void at the highest difficulty. This is a comfy Miyabi team that allows you to have a moderate amount of margin for error via Caesar's shield, while still maintaining high damage numbers via the powerhouses that are Miyabi and Yanagi. This is yet another simple and easy team, and it should be. It's a comfy one by nature. You want to play this trio as if Miyabi and Yanagi are the only members of the team, applying Frostburn, Shock Disorder, and Polarity Disorder as usual. But you'll want to have Caesar's shield active at all times, so you can survive those big hits if you're not able to dodge on time. I like to keep Caesar on standby with her energy at full and her ultimate at the ready, so she can reapply shield as soon as it is depleted.
Creator, give me a blessing!
No room for mercy. Mind and body. Purging slash. Enemy of Section 6 shall pay. I swear on my blade. Not one step further! Press forward.
Creator!
This team is surely to be a fan favorite. Team number 6 is just Section 6. Pretty self-explanatory. I also made sure that it was the 6th team on the list. Because, you know, Section 6.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
The team consists of Miyabi, Yanagi, Harumasa, and Agent Gulliver. Now this team is the polar opposite of the previous one. Harumasa's inclusion in this one makes this a high execution team. Harumasa himself is both simple and quite technical at the same time. Luckily enough for this team, I find myself generating 6 Electro Quivers without even thinking about it, just playing Miyabi and Yanagi as I usually do. But that's where my understanding of the team ends. Aside from the stun window, I don't really know if I should be using Harumasa's dash attack whenever we get the 6 Electro Quivers on shield. Field, I meant to say field, not shield. Is that optimal? Should we just rip it whenever we get all 6? How do you properly play this team? Do you use his energy to apply the mark on the target and dash attack as soon as you have half energy? Or do you fill it up to the maximum and let it all rip during the stun window?
Ever heard the whistle of arrows in flight?
Purging slash! Weak spot located. Restore order!
Hitting the mark is all that matters!
You surrender, my blade.
I'm still learning how to play this team, and I genuinely want to know your thoughts on it. And if you can't tell by my gameplay here, I'm pretty unsure of myself. Last but not least, a more experimental team, if you will. One I like to call the Cunning Justice, consists of Miyabi, Nicole, Juyuan, and Rizanabu. Much like the first team, this team benefits greatly from an M2 Miyabi, as once again, it makes her self-sufficient and makes this team more viable and sensible. how you would play this team is exactly how you would expect to play it. Miyabi on field, dealing damage, fully charged Shimotsuki stand slash, immediate swap into Juyuan, using up some of her bullets, and Nicole quick assisting into Juyuan to give her an extra bullets and shredding enemy defense. Obviously, during the stun window, you want to unload with Juyuan's hefty burst damage. This is a fun team for me, and I personally love it because Juyuan is my favorite character right now, and I just love hearing the synergy lines between her and Miyabi.
Great to fight together again.
That's teamwork, old friend.
Joint operation.
Joint operation.
Brings joy to my heart. A funny little side effect of this team. You know how Nicole has a few extra inputs for her moveset? There's one where she sits down on her briefcase and crosses her legs. Yeah, so I find myself accidentally doing that input sometimes when I charge up during Miyabi's Shimotsuki stance, and being hella confused every time.
There's no time to lose. Weakling. I'm unstoppable. My blade is already.
I have a guarantee for Astra Yao, and I can't wait to try her out on this team, and that will surely remove the weird side effect of playing this team.
Purging slash. The pleasure's all yours.
Cease and desist.
No forgiveness. Bye-bye, suckers.
Suppressor K-22. Maximum firepower.
So that's it, guys. Those teams are my favorite thing about Hoshimi Miyabi. I know there are a lot of other teams out there. She fits so well into so many teams. Personally, I wish I had Lighter and especially Jane. Goodness, you have no idea how much I want to try a Miyabi Jane team out. Wish me luck on their reruns. And on that topic, let me know what Agent rerun banners you are looking forward to in the comments down below. And let me know what your favorite Miyabi team is and why. Once again, I've been Haku, and if you like what you saw, don't forget to get out there, play some video games, and have yourself a grand old time. I'll see you guys in the next one.